The live action Moana trailer just dropped, and the internet has been in a tizzy over The Rock and his wig. And what is most apparent to me is that Disney is still putting profit over creativity and originality. The past few years, remakes have been an easy and cheap way for Disney to print money. And I think at first with like Cinderella and the Jungle Book, it was creative and imaginative and ways to have fun with these older stories. But most recently with movies like Snow White and Lilo and Stitch, I feel like it is just an easy way to print off money with IP that everybody knows. The movies have become shot-for-shot remakes and desaturated, boring, unimaginative depictions of animations that look 10 times better. Lilo and Stitch and Snow White both were released last year, and they felt like cash grabs. They both had a lot of criticism, but they both made a lot of money. And I feel like that is the bottom line with Disney. They don't care what the people say. They don't care how many people roast it. As long as it makes money, they're gonna keep doing it. And even for all of that, these things weren't really out the norm. Snow White came out almost 100 years ago. Lilo and Stitch came out about 20 years ago. But what feels so off about this Moana live action is the Moana 10-year anniversary hasn't even happened yet. It happens later on this year. And Moana 2 just came out 2 years ago and made $1 billion. So instead of doing a Princess and the Frog live action, or Tangled, or Hercules, or Brave, they decided that they want another go at making that $1 billion. So they throw together a live action Moana and they recast The Rock as Maui, and they slap a beach body wave wig on top of his head. And that is what shows me that they don't care about making good movies or making stuff for the kids. They want money. That's it. That's all. So I watched the trailer, and there is these beautiful islands that are desaturated. There's The Rock with this wig slapped on him. And for the most part, it is a shot-for-shot remake of the 2016 animation. So when I went to go talk about this on TikTok, I surprisingly went viral and got a whole bunch of people defending not only the movie, but The Rock. Now, when I was talking about the ridiculousness of casting The Rock as Maui and slapping that wig on top of his head, he actually had a lot of defenders. People were really writing for The Rock in my comments. People were saying that, of course, they cast The Rock as Maui. He voiced him in the animation. Or they were saying, well, who else would they have do it? He is, a Pacific Islander. His ethnicity makes sense for this role. People were even saying, well, he's doing it for his daughters. You're an adult. Why do you care? This story is really about his grandfather. And while all of those things may possibly be true, it does not take away from the fact that the only reason Disney threw him in that casting role was because The Rock is a huge money-making box office machine. Very rarely does the person who voiced a character get to play them in the live action. I'm pretty sure if Kylie Jenner voiced Moana, then Kylie Jenner would also be in the Moana movie as Moana with a beach body wig on and a tan. Disney doesn't care to make it be imaginative. Disney doesn't care to be creative. The movie takes place on the islands and it is desaturated. There's no color. They don't care about any of that. They care about printing money. And the best way to print money is to put The Rock in the character that he already voiced. And then, even though they are $1 billion company, they slapped a cheap wig on him. You guys are not going to gaslight me into saying they did not slap a cheap wig onto The Rock's head. This isn't about The Rock. I love The Rock. It is about Disney and being a cheap company wanting to make $1 billion. That is all. And I know a lot of people are going to even get in the comments of this video and say, why do you care? You're an adult. This is for the kids. You have bigger fish to fry. This is not that important. But I want to challenge you guys. I believe that kids deserve good movies. I believe that kids deserve care being put into the things that they watch. You do not get to get off the hook of making a bad or cheap movie because it's for kids. That is not something that we had, and I don't think the kids of this generation deserve that. Now, this is only the trailer. I have not seen the movie yet. The movie can be a good movie. I'm not counting this movie out yet. But I want you guys to know that when it comes to live action remakes, Disney does it for the money. And they couldn't even get The Rock a Malaysian curly wig. This is $1 billion company, and they threw a cheap wig on him. They care about money. That's it. Let me know what you guys think of the live action Moana trailer. Let me know what you guys think of The Rock being cast as Maui. And what's your predictions? Do you think it's gonna be good? I know it's gonna make a lot of money. Do you think it's gonna be good? Shout out to Terrence Lorenzo for the comment in my last video. If you want an opportunity to get your name on the board, make sure you comment under this video. And while you're down there, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.